Here in section 9.5, we're being asked to do a lot, so I'm going to break up this video into 2, maybe 3 different parts. The first thing it's asking me to do is post the individual items from the cash payments journal. So what that means is I'm going to go down the line here in my cash payments journal, and I'm going to post each item to these particular accounts. So let's start off with utilities expense. The very first thing I have to do is run my finger across. The very first number I ever hit, that's what I'm posting, and that's the only thing I'm posting. So utilities expense is going to get a debit, because that's what's at the top of the column, for $124. So I'm going to find utilities expense in my general ledger. The date is October 2nd. This is coming from the cash payments journal, page 10. So CP10, it's a debit of $124, and here I have a debit balance and another debit. I add, and my new balance is $1,072.59. I take account number 6170, and I'm going to fill that in here. Next, I have Gray Manufacturing. I will slide my finger over. The first number I hit is 1640. I look at the top of the column and it tells me it will be a debit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find Gray Manufacturing. The date on this is the 3rd, coming from the Cash Payments Journal, page 10, so CP10. It's a debit of $1,640. I had a credit, I subtract, I'm left with nothing. Vendor number 220 is what's going to go back here in the posting reference column. Now I have purchases. Again, I slide over. The first number I hit is 1575. It's a debit. So I'm going to find my purchases account. And here we go. Now this is going to be out of date order, and I don't want you to be concerned about that. That's just how they taught it in the book. So the 9th, cash payments 10, so CP10. This is a debit of $1575. I have a debit balance. I add, and my new balance is $95,703.25. I take account number 5110 and I put it back here. Now I've got supplies for the office. I'm going to debit supplies for the office for $64. So here we go. Our date is going to be the 12th. Cash Payments Journal 10, a debit for $64. I add, because I have 2 debits, $3,248.17. Account number 1145 is going to come back here. Westland Supply, slide over. It's going to be a debit for $426. So I locate Westland Supply. The date is the 16th. Coming from the Cash Payments Journal, page 10. It's a debit for $426. I had a credit balance and I have a debit, so I subtract. My new balance is $566. I take account number 240 and I put it here. Supplies for the office, a debit for $48.15. Oh, I think that's supposed to be, oh no, it is supplies for the office. Here we go. So this is the 31st, Cash Payments Journal, page 10, a debit of $48.15. I add, and I get $3,296.32. I take account number 1145 and I put it back here. Now, supplies for the store is a debit for $57.18. So here's my supplies for the store on the 31st. CP10, it's a debit of $57.13. I add, oh, is it 18? Sorry, $57.18. I add to find my new balance, $4,237.36. Account number 1150. Two more. Miscellaneous expense is a debit for $47.64. So here's miscellaneous expense on the 31st. CP10, it's a debit of $47.64. I add, my new balance is $2,537.61. I take account number 2110. I put it back here. And my last one is cash short and over, a debit for $105. 31st, CP10, a debit for $105. My new balance is $21. Account number 6110 is going to come back here, and I am done with the first part.